King Charles got into a situation when he was surprised by one politician-turned-protester getting in his face. Lydia Thorpe is actually the first Aboriginal senator. She's the senator for Victoria, and she has a reputation for popping up and protesting, royal correspondent Ingrid Steward told GB News. This would have not come as much of a surprise to the people there, Steward shared. She was wearing an Aborigine cape. She has a right to protest, it's a democracy. Members of the royal family encountering pushback during official tours has become common, as Kate Middleton and Prince William were met with demands for reparations while in Jamaica in 2022. I think that the king was actually rather taken aback more than hurt, the royal expert added. I think he knows perfectly well that there are demonstrations all over the world. The thing she said, "You are not my king," is something that he has heard before, but it doesn't make it very pleasant, she added. On Monday, October 21, Charles arrived at Australia's Parliament, but Thorpe used his appearance as an opportunity to advocate for Indigenous communities. He had just given a very important speech to their Parliament. I think this was probably very embarrassing for everybody around, Steward stated. Probably more embarrassing for everyone else than it was actually for the king because she was whisked away very quickly. You destroyed our land. Give us a treaty. We want a treaty in this country. You are a genocidalist, Thorpe shouted at Charles and Queen Camilla. This is not your land. You are not my king. You are not our king. The colony? Charles' position within the British territories has been a controversial topic since he ascended to the throne. OK previously reported the monarch acknowledged the tragedies that occurred during the Mau Mau period while visiting Kenya in 2023. The wrongdoings of the past are a cause of the greatest sorrow and the deepest regret, Charles said during a state banquet in October of last year. There were abhorrent and unjustifiable acts of violence committed against Kenyans as they waged a painful struggle for independence and sovereignty, and for that, there can be no excuse, His Majesty added. Charles' trip to East Africa led royal expert Tom Bower to question His Majesty's ability to preserve the Commonwealth. King Charles is not a natural diplomat or politician. I think he does struggle because he knows very well, of course, that terrible things happened during the Mau Mau period, but more Kenyans were murdered by Kenyans, many more than by the British, Bower said during a GB News appearance. It was all vastly exaggerated, the suffering caused by the British, because it's the work of left-wing American academics who positively lied about what happened, the royal expert noted.